let me do again my introduction so that it will be recorded. Again, I am Manilyn Viagedor-Tan. I am one of the unit managers of Subteam Reg from Team X Factor. And this evening, I will be unveiling the secrets. So this is an agent's guide to mastering real estate computations. And now, I am waiting for about 10 people to type done in the chat box so I can proceed with my presentation. For those who just got in this Zoom meeting, again, kindly download financial calculators, any notepad application, and prepare another device for your calculator and a pen and a piece of paper. So I can now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay, I only need 3 more people to say done so that I can now proceed. Two more people. Okay, one left. Anyone else? Okay. I will now continue. Okay, so I have here some real estate terminologies that are related to sample computations and price list. So first, we have here, sorry. Okay. Wait lang mga boss ha. So, I think something is wrong with, wait lang mga boss ha. I need to, I'm really sorry mga boss. There is something wrong with my presentation. I have to, I just have to open it again. Okay. Okay. So, I think I need to download my presentation because if I do not do it and I just present it using Canva, all the other elements will be lost. So since I will need time to do this, okay. So since I need time to do this, can I request Boss Aurora to maybe share a little about real estate just to inspire our agents that are present in this Zoom? Boss
Hello,
Aurora.
Hello. Yes, extemporaneous and ano to, parang surprise. Boss, bakit? Hindi. Hello mga boss. Teka muna boss ha. Ayan, para ano, nakikita niyo ba ako? Charot. Hello. Ayan. Okay, yes, mga boss, while si Boss Madeline the-download po mga boss, let me just talk a little bit about my experience. Actually, I started also in 2020, parang same time lang kami nila ni Boss Lorly, Boss Madge, at Boss Manilin. So, we also became unit managers almost at the same time then before 2 years. So when I started mga boss, it was a bit hard for me kasi I didn't have any experience sa real estate. So what I did was parang ganito, whenever there are trainings talagang I really took down some notes. Actually, still, I still take down some notes pag may mga training, tapos sinisave ko, tapos tinatry ko kasi may mga ano din, mga awarding din or mga trainings na yung mga real estate superstars mga boss, parang ano, nag-share din sila ng kanilang mga tips. So what I did was, iniisa-isa ko yung mga tips nila, tapos tinatry ko talaga. And then I really assessed or evaluated kung ano yung mga things na nagawa ng mga real estate superstars na ginawa ko, and what were those things na nagawa ko na they didn't work for me. So yung mga ano talaga, yung mga consistent na dapat nating gawin as real estate salespersons, talagang posting, dapat may schedule tayo ng posting, tapos we message people. So, hindi na tayo dapat mahiya-hiya kasi if hindi tayo nagma-message talaga, walang mangyayari sa atin. And be consistent talaga sa mga real estate na mga activities ninyo. Please join mga PKS. Talagang very, very useful yung PKS kasi dun mo nalalaman kung ano yung mga projects na binebenta natin as real estate salespersons. Tapos yun, I just did that. Yung mga basics talaga na sometimes nami-miss out na, but really very effective. So, timing din, naging ano din ako, naging unit manager. And then with Boss Manilin, we were together, nag-roadshow kami sa Visayas and Mindanao. Maraming cities kami na napuntahan, at saka every city talaga mga boss, binibigyan kami ni Boston ng mga souvenirs. So, very, very rewarding sa part namin, and maski piso mga boss, wala kaming na shell out. So very ano talaga, if whenever you really do your effort, tapos may hard work, tapos most importantly prayers mga boss, talagang it will really work. So ganun mga boss, you try that, especially yung mga newbies na, kasi this training is designed for newbies. Please take down notes kung paano natin kino-compute yung mga like amortization, kung paano natin ini-explain yung sample computations sa mga clients natin, kasi may mga clients din naman talaga na they're very meticulous, and then they ask a lot of questions, especially sa sample computation, kasi dun kasi yung mga boss, parang yun yung pinaka-critical, kasi yun yung babayaran nila. So dapat we are also very transparent sa pag explain sa kanila about the sample computation, especially yung transfer charges, tapos yung mga condo dues or association dues, sometimes hindi siya nai-include sa sample computation. So i-take down natin yan, and the move-in fees as well. Huwag natin kalimutan. So ano pa, yun boss, mga boss, yun yung mga dapat nating gawin. And aside from that, whenever you have may mga clients na try to take care of them, kasi magbibigay sila ng maraming referral sa iyo if they are satisfied sa service mo. So yun, parang okay na ba? Boss, Manolina, download mo na ba? Okay. Pero if may mga questions kayo mga boss ha, just don't hesitate to ask. Boss Manilin.
Boss, I'm really having a
Yes.
difficult time right now. Not
Okay.
download. So,
Okay,
okay.
okay lang. Oo. So mga boss, if may ano kayo, may mga expectations kayo or may mga parang ano yung mga gusto nyong malaman sa training na to, you can type it down sa chat box para makita naman namin and then ma-include sa training ni Boss Manilin. So, yun. Yung ako yung expectations ko, of course, yung sample computation. So, yung mga terminologies na nasa sample computation. Tapos, yung bank or pag-ibig amortization kasi hindi rin yun nakikita sa ano boss, mga boss, hindi rin yun nakikita sa sample computation na binibigay ng ano, ng developer. So we also need to know that kasi may mga clients din na nag-a-ask, "Ma'am, tapos na ako, what if tapos na akong magbayad sa equity or sa down payment, magkano yung babayaran ko after sa bank or sa pag-ibig?" So we need to know how to calculate. Okay? But again, mga boss, this is just a reminder. Do not forget, di ba may computations na tayo, na-calculate na natin. Do not forget to always tell them na estimated lang yung yung amount. Kasi if we tell them na ito yung babayaran, tapos of course, yung mga rates kasi sa bank sa pag-ibig nag-iiba-iba every year. Of course, they're increasing. May mga promos but normally nag-i-increase talaga yan mga boss. We have to tell them na estimate lang ito ma'am or sir. So ganun. We want to know how we do the computation manually. Yes, it will be included in this training. Ito kasi si Boss Mandolin, talagang siya yung ano namin, siya yung um, treasury department. Siya yung nagko-compute ng mga ano diyan, everything sa sub-team namin. Pero alam niya, expert siya dito. So yes, you will know that later, mga boss. Ano pa mga boss? Ano pang mga ina-expect ninyo? Aside sa yun, sa training na ganyan, we also, or Boss Manilyn will also give you some tips mga boss kung paano siya ini-explain sa client. Okay? So, yun, for example, yung equity, tapos yung down payment, tapos yung transfer, especially yung transfer charge, kung ano yung mga inclusions ng transfer charge kasi um, some developers kasi mga boss, yung computations nila sa transfer charge included na sa total contract price, yung iba hindi pa. So, some clients, sa experience ko, talagang nagtatanong sila kung ano yung inclusions ng transfer charge. Okay, so yeah, boss, if you do have some time, then now, parang ni-imagine nyo na, alam ko may mga potential clients na rin kayo. So, ano yung mga questions ng mga clients niyo about sample computations, about amortization na gusto nyong i-clarify? So, i-note nyo mga boss kung ano yung mga questions na yon, tapos um, tanungin niyo si Boss Manilin later. So, yun. Okay, so ano pang mga expectations aside from that? Just type it down mga boss sa chat box natin. Okay. Si ano lang, si Boss Katrina lang yung nag-chat-chat. Parang mga ano, mahiyain tong mga ano, mga boss. Kami rin talaga, mahiyain kami. Kasi ano, mahiyain din yung unit manager namin eh. Si Boss Regine. Kilala niyo siya? Oo. Mahiyain din siya. So, kami din mahiyain. Okay, akala, wala. Okay lang, okay lang. Di okay lang. Okay lang, boss. Kasi, may iba din naman na naka-sale na, pero ano din, parang naku-confuse pa sa sample computation. So, okay lang kung magtanong kayo. Um, ng especially if you're a newbie, mga boss, pwede talagang magtanong ng paulit-ulit kasi hindi naman expected na mamamaster nyo kaagad if one time lang ina-explain. So that's why very important na mag-take down tayo ng notes. Yes, okay. So andito na si Boss Manilyn and ready na ang ating magandang unit manager. Okay ba?
Wow! Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Boss Aurora. So kahit impromptu, you still you were still able to entertain our participants for this evening. Sorry talaga mga boss ha. So now I will share my screen. Okay. Okay, sige. So dito na tayo sa Okay. So now I want you to remember some real estate terminologies that are related to sample computations and price lists. So the first one we have here, list price. So this is the value a seller has listed a property to be sold. So meaning this is the amount or price the buyer is expected to pay before any discounts are applied. So in simple terms mga boss, when we say list price, it simply means yung unit price. Kung magkano talaga ibinibenta yung mismong property. So that is basically list price. Okay, and then next is, okay, we have here transfer charges. So these are the fees that are related to the titling of the property. So these include the capital gains tax, the documentary stamp, the title registration, the transfer tax, and all other charges connected to the process of transferring the TCT or CCT from the developer to the buyer. Okay, so this one mga boss, of course, when a buyer purchases a property from a developer, so need talaga na i-transfer yung titulo from the developer to the buyer. So sa process na yon, we have to pay some taxes. So ito na yung overall na babayaran natin for the titling or the transfer of title process. Okay. And then the next part, we have here the total contract price. So the TCP is the sum of the list price and the transfer charges and the value added tax or VAT if applicable. So just remember mga boss, when we say TCP, it is always the sum. Pag inad mo yung list price or yung mismong presyo ng unit plus yung mga taxes na related sa pag-transfer ng titulo. Plus, if need may VAT yung unit, i-add na rin natin yan para makuha natin yung total contract price. So, always remember mga boss that developers have different names for these three terminologies or three things. Other developers would say the list price is the unit price, or other developers would term the transfer charges to like documentation fee, and the total contract price would sometimes be called like the total list price, something like that. So just remember, if alam nyo kung ano talaga yung meaning ng list price, yung transfer charges at yung TCP, so kahit pa iba-iba yung mga terminologies na nagagamitin ng mga developers when they do their sample computation and their price list, you will not be confused. So that's why you have to remember these three things very carefully. Okay, and then the next one, we have here the reservation fee. So it is the sum of money that you pay to be able to secure a unit in a certain project. Once you pay it, the specific unit is automatically taken out of the project inventory, so it is no longer sold to other clients. Please know, mga boss, always remember, do not forget, the reservation fee is part of the price. So, deducted yan from the total price. And usually, or most of the time, it is non-refundable and non-transferable. So, may mga developers, mga boss, wherein they do holding of the unit. So when we say holding of the unit, say for example, like developer B, example lang. So si developer B, they allow this studio unit to be hold for 24 hours for your client. So ang mangyayari kasi dyan, boss, when we say holding, wala pang pera or wala pang bayaran na nagaganap. So they can hold the unit for you, but they have the right, say for example, there's another staff who is entertaining another agent na merong client na may pera na talaga na mag-reserve na talaga agad-agad. So kahit na hold yung unit sa client mo by that first staff, still may right yung developer na ibigay sa second staff ang unit na ito. So that's why we have to tell our clients na as long as hindi pa reserve yung unit, wala pa tayong binabayaran, hindi yan matatanggal from the project inventory. So it means to say it can still be sold to other clients. Okay. And then the next term we have here, down payment or equity. So this is primarily used for real estate purchases where home buyers pay 10 to 30% of the total value of the property. When you buy a property under a bank or pag-ibig financing, only 70 to 90% of the total amount of the property will be approved for your housing loan. A down payment or equity is required by the bank or pag-ibig as a guarantee that you are going to pay the loan. It also serves as your protection as a borrower since you have 10 to 30% ownership of the property. So also remember, when your client is still in the down payment or equity period, they get to enjoy 0% interest. So isa rin yan sa selling point, mga boss. Say for example, the equity or down payment period is still for 5 years. So you can encourage your client to get this unit because they can still save up so that they can still, they can pay more than what is required from the down payment. So if ganun, mababa na lang yung remaining amount or yung ilo-loan nila. So it's a good point. So pwede siyang gamiting selling point, mga boss. Okay, so we have here 10 to 30% of the total value of the property. So again, makikita nyo sa mga sample computations or sa mga price list na usually yung need na i-down payment ng client is just 10 to 30% of it's either the total contract price or the list price. Okay. Okay, sige. So sa next part, we have here the loanable amount. So the loanable amount, mga boss, since yung equity or down payment is 10 to 30%, so this time, your remaining or loanable amount is 70 to 90%. So say for example, very basic. So if for example, if 10% yung down payment, So, to make it into 100%, the loanable amount should be 90%. Again, if the equity is 15%, so to make it to 100%, so the loanable amount should be 85%. So the loanable amount, mga boss, it can be paid off in 3 to 30 years. So this will depend on the kind of financing that your client will avail. Okay. So we have here the types of financing. We have the bank financing, pag-ibig financing, and the in-house financing. So how do we differentiate the three? So when we say interest rates, currently sa mga bangko ngayon mga boss, nasa 6.25 to 8% yung interest rates. Sa pag-ibig naman, nasa 6.375 to 6.5%. And then for the in-house, mataas talaga mga boss. So that's 10 to 14%. And then for the loan period, when we say loan period, it means to say the period of time where the buyer can or will need to pay off the loan. So for the bank, usually ang pinakamataas nila is 15 to 20 years, pero sometimes may 25 years, but just to be safe, you can do 15 to 20 years. For the pag-ibig mga boss, ang pinaka-maximum loan period is 30 years, but this will depend on the age of your client. So for example, if 30 years old pa yung client nyo or 30 years old or younger, tapos mag-plus tayo ng 30 years for the loan period. So by the time na mag-mature yung loan or by the time na ma-pay off yung loan, if the client is, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I think 65 or 70, if the client is younger than 70 or 65 years old, he or she can still avail the 30 years loan period. Okay, mga boss? Okay. So for the in-house, the loan period is super short lang. That's 3 to 5 years. Okay. So for the approvable loanable amount, mga boss, for the bank, we can actually have our loan approved at 80 to 90% of the total contract price. For pag-ibig, usually nasa 70% lang ng TCP. But for in-house, this depends on the developer. When we say in-house financing, mga boss, it means to say the developer who is selling the project or the unit is the one letting the buyer borrow the money. So that's in-house financing. So since nakikita natin dito kung anong differences ng tatlo, we can clearly see na maganda talaga si bank financing. The only edge of pag-ibig financing over bank is that it has a longer loan period, that's 30 years. But I think yun lang talaga kasi if we do the interest rates, makikita natin may 6.25, 6.5 naman din yung ibang mga bangko. Okay. So, paano ba, so okay. Ganito kasi yan mga boss. Mahirap or medyo complicated kasi if we do pag-ibig financing kasi maraming mga papeles na need or documents na need i-comply ang buyer. So if a project has both bank and pag-ibig financing, we can give our advice to our clients that mas okay po yung bank financing because it can be approved in 1 week. May mga bangko ngayon na nag-a-approve in 1 week to maybe 2 months, ganon. Pero when we say pag-ibig, nasa 3 to 6 months kasi yung waiting time. Okay, so but if your client really wants to do the pag-ibig financing, of course, do not push them to do the bank kasi meron naman talagang one advantage itong si Pag-ibig, and that's they can extend the loan period to 30 years. Okay, so when do we do in-house financing? Because as you can see, mataas pa ang interest, shorter loan period. So, bakit ba mag-i-in-house financing ang isang buyer? So, sa in-house financing kasi mga boss, walang masyadong mga requirements. So, for example, if the client, example lang, no? If the client is, or the monthly income of the client, for example, is 300,000. Pero, wait ha, I have to mute someone. Sorry mga boss. Okay. So, that person or that potential buyer, wala siyang mga income documents. Maybe because hindi niya yung business niya, hindi niya ipina-register sa BIR or something like that. So, he doesn't have any income documents, so he cannot present any income documents to either bank or Pag-ibig financing. So that's why he can do in-house financing kasi malaki naman yung monthly income niya. So I think yan lang yung instance na mag-in-house financing ang isang buyer. Okay, so now we go to understanding the price list and the sample computations. Okay. So, as you can see here, mga boss, let's do first floor, unit 16. Okay, so makikita nyo, klaro lang ba? Makikita nyo na it is a studio unit, mountain view, and then the floor area is 24.78 square meters. And we can see here, total list price is 3,097,500 pesos. So nakikita nyo dito mga boss, no? Ang term ng developer na to is total list price. So again, we do not get confused by different terminologies. We just have to analyze the price list. So for this part here, the total list price is considered the list price. And then we have here the all-in fees. Okay, the all-in fees of 371,700. Okay, so you have your calculator mga boss, no? Do you have it? Usually, yung mga developer mga boss, may percentage yung transfer charges nila sa list price, okay? So we try to figure in this price list if what is the percentage of the transfer charges to the list price. So, okay. Anong answer mga boss? Or you can do your calculator. So, paano ba makukuha yung percentage? You simply type the transfer charges divided by the list price. Tama ba yung turo ko? Okay. So, anong answer mga boss? What is the percentage? Can I see some answers in the chat box? Sana ba yung mga participants, may tao pa ba dyan? Kinakita pa ba ako? So, I have to say that after this training, I will make some posters for the top 10 participants of this training. So, yung mga active na nagta-type talaga ng answers nila. It is a very good branding, you know, if you get that kind of poster. Walang answer mga boss. What is the percentage of the transfer fees to the list price in this price list? May nakikinig ba sa ano ko? . Mga boss, can I see any person or may nagtatype sa chat box? Okay, the fonts are too small, hindi makita. Boss Regine, can you see the fonts po ba? Or are they too small? Are they readable ba, boss? They can zoom in. Try lang nyo lang i-zoom in mga boss because if I zoom in using my computer, baka masira na naman ulit tulad ng
Boss,
nangyari
pwede
kanina.
i-type yung ano, boss, yung formula para ano nila.
Okay. So for you to get the percentage, you just have to type in first that transfer charges divided by the list price. Yan po. Kita nyo ba?
Sa Unit 16, boss, no? First floor.
Yes, boss. Okay. Sige, maybe I will try to have another. Can I do multiple screens ba? Or wait ha? Okay. Wait lang ha, pwede naman pala mag-multiple screen. Okay, so we already have the answer. Tama mga boss. Thank you very much, Boss Gretchen and Boss Cleofe and Boss Marian. 12% is the answer. Okay, so for this price list, ang transfer charges or yung mga fees na related sa pag-transfer ng titulo is 12% ng list price. Okay? You can see in this price list here, all-in fees yung term sa price list na to. So again, don't get confused. This is actually yung tinatawag natin na transfer charges. Okay, Boss Jonaline, I think you can zoom in po yung screen. You try to do this. If you can see my face, you try to do this motion. Okay. Is anyone here having a difficulty seeing the text? Is it just Boss Jonaline? Kasi I cannot continue if hindi nyo nakikita ng maigi yung mga fonts. So, okay. How do I? Sige, try natin ito. Wait lang ha. Ganyan na lang. No po for me, ma-zoom ra boss. Pwede naman i-zoom po, mga boss. That's better po. Okay. Sige. Sorry talaga mga boss ha. Nahihirapan ako kasi ano, PDF file lang kasi to. Hindi to yung presentation kasi hindi nagwo-work. Okay, so you can see here again the total list price or otherwise known as the list price is 3,097,500. The all-in fees or the all-in fees, or what we call the transfer charges, is 371,700. And again, for you to be able to know the percentage or ilang porsyento ang transfer charges sa list price or yung mismong presyo ng unit, you just have to type first yung transfer charges. So in this case, that's 371,700 pesos divided by the list price. So in this price list, that's 3,097,500. And when you have your calculator there, you can easily get the answer of 0.12, or that's 12%. Okay. So, paliit natin mo ulit yung so that you can see the bigger picture. Okay. So, next to all-in fees, we have the rest fee. So, I think it's very basic na ang meaning sa rest fee. It's reservation fee. So, it's 20,000. And then, next column, makikita nyo yung spot cash. Disregard na lang kasi what do you call that? Very few naman yung mga clients talaga na nag-spot cash payment yung choice. Later on, you will just learn about that one. We can just do the basics now. Okay. So, yung down payment or yung equity ng price list na ito, nakikita natin dito sa label, that's 15%. Okay, so paano ba nakukuha tong 461,625? Again, try to use your calculator. And how about we try to multiply the list price times 15%. I-try natin mga boss kung makukuha ba yung 461,625. Sige. Okay, nakuha ba natin? Yes or no? Mahirap yung ginagawa ko kasi parang wala akong kausap. Okay. So, actually mga boss, sa price list na to, we do not do the list price times 15% directly. What we do here is 3,097,500, or yung list price, i-deduct natin yung reservation fee na 20,000. Okay, gawin nyo na mga boss. I-minus nyo na ang 20,000 na reservation fee. And then what you will get now is 3,077,500. I-times nyo na yan sa 15%. So that's your down payment, mga boss. Okay? Again, I will tell you. First, list price. Ang list price dito, i-minus natin yung reservation fee. Pagkatapos natin i-minus yung reservation fee, dyan na natin makukuha ang 15% na down payment. So this is 461,625 pesos. And when we go to the right, we can see here straight 24 months. So what we did here, or what we will just do, is yung nakuha nating 461,000, i-divide lang natin ng 24 months, mga boss. Sige, so i-divide natin ng 24 months. Ano bang yung nakukuha na figure? Makukuha natin yung... Okay, so makukuha natin yung 19,234. Okay, mga boss, okay na okay. So kung ganun man, ano na yung loanable amount, or ano na yung remaining amount? So again, balik tayo sa list price, yung 3,097,000 dito. Minus ulit natin yung reservation fee. Tapos, i-times natin sa 85%. Bakit 85% mga boss? Because we have to get 100%. Down payment na 15%, i-minus natin sa 100%, so we get the 85% as the remaining or loanable amount. So, nakukuha ba natin mga boss? 3,097,500 as the list price minus 20,000. Kuhang-kuha ba natin? Minus 20,000. 3,077,500 times 85%. Now we get 2,615,875 pesos. Okay, thank you very much mga boss. We go now to another price list. Here. I want to know, makikita nyo ba mga boss or still others are having a hard time zooming in? Maliit pa rin. Anong meaning sa yes, boss? Kita or hindi nakikita? Okay, wait lang ha. Okay. Sige. Ako na lang mag-a-adjust. Sayang naman yung presentation ko, hindi makita yung lahat ng designs, o di ba? Okay, sige mga boss. So, for the next price list, we have here, kasi nag-zoom in ako, hindi makikita lahat ng data sa price list na to. We can now just proceed to finding the list price, the transfer charges, and the total contract price. So here, ang maganda sa price list na to, list price with VAT na yung nakalagay. So hindi ka na mahihirapan mag-identify. We can just do the unit number 1 para hindi na tayo mahirapan. Tapos yung transfer charge with VAT, ano na rin, klaro na. Hindi na natin need i-understand kasi same term lang yung ginagamit. Tapos, pag in-add natin si list price at saka yung transfer charge, makukuha natin yung total contract price with VAT. Diba, mga boss? Okay. So, we have here RSVN. So, pag ganon mga boss, if you familiarize or master those terms that I taught you, you will immediately understand that RSVN is reservation fee. So for this project, the reservation fee is 8,000 dito, ito po. And ang down payment is 8,800 for 48 months. Okay. Ang dating ng price list na to mga boss is hindi siya nagpe-percentage. Hindi nakalagay na magkano ang percentage ng down payment or equity. So, what we do here for us to be able to get yung loanable amount, we just have to i-type natin yung 8,800 na down payment. Ito po mga boss, type natin 8,800 times 48 months. So magkano yung total mga boss na down payment or equity? Magkano mga boss? Perfect! 422,400. Wow! Bongga tong mga... okay, again. Ano po ba, Boss Katrina, yung again, yung question po ba? Okay, I will do it again. Dito sa price list na to, again, walang percentage yung down payment at wala ding percentage yung financing or loanable amount. So what we do here for us to recheck if tama ang price list na to, we have to know the total equity or down payment amount. For us to be able to know the total, makikita natin dito, ang monthly is 8,800. I-times lang natin kung ilang months siya babayaran. So that's 48 months. That's why we can get 422,400 pesos. And then, i-add na rin natin si reservation fee. So, i-add natin si reservation fee. So, magkano na mga boss? Ano ng total? If i-add natin si reservation fee, okay, perfect. I can see the answer. So, that's 430,400 pesos. So, if yun yung equity with a reservation fee, tapos, i-minus natin yan sa total contract price. So, i-minus natin sa 4,058,877 pesos and 30 centavos. Magkano ba ang remaining amount natin, mga boss? Again, what we do is we just get the product of the down payment, monthly down payment times the number of months, and then plus the reservation fee, and we try to deduct it from the total contract price so we can get the loanable amount of 3,628,477 pesos and 30 centavos. So tama ba ang price list na to, mga boss? Tama ba or wrong? Tama or wrong? Okay. Please remember, mga boss, ganito kasi yan. May mga developers, they do not give you the sample computation immediately. What if you have a client and he wants to reserve right now, but he wants to know the computation of the unit, but what you have is only the price list. So what you do, mga boss, you master the price list para ikaw na mismong magawa ng sample computation. And just for your information, mga boss, when I check the price list, I always do what I've just taught you kasi may times talaga, mga boss, na nagkakamali yung computation kasi, for example, like typo error. So that's why hindi pwede na patingin-tingin na lang tayo dito agad sa price list. Dapat ikino-compute natin so that we will know na tama talaga yung mga figures. Kasi if you give the wrong figures to your client, kayo yung kawawa because your clients will lose their trust sa inyo. So dapat nagre-recheck talaga kayo. Okay. Sige, so we are now done with the price list. We now proceed to the sample computation. Okay. Wait lang, mga boss, ha, kasi wait lang, ha. Okay. So, okay, we have here a sample computation from one of the developers. As you can see here, again, the term for the list price in this computation is total list price dito, mga boss. Total list price. Okay? But this time, this unit has a discount of 50,000. Boss Christopher, mazuzoom mo po ba yung ano mo, boss? Yung cellphone niyo po? Try kong i-zoom ko na lang. Sige, wait, ha. How about this one, Boss Christopher? Can you now see clearly? Desktop. Okay. Is it better na, boss? Okay na sa akin. Okay. It's small pala. Okay. Pwede rin po sige. Okay. Sige, hopefully you can maybe try to access the Zoom using a cell phone. so that you can zoom in. Okay, sige. Okay, so for this unit, may promo discount tayo na 50,000. And then, nakikita natin dito na ang list price with discount, ito na yung 3,777,850 pesos. And then, reservation nila is 20,000. So again, nag-minus na ulit from the list price na wala na may discount na, minus na naman yung reservation. So we get this figure na 3,757,850 pesos. And then the developer adds the all-in fees of 459,000. Again, the all-in fees for this computation is the transfer charges yung naituro ko sa inyo. So what we have here, okay. So pag ganito na lang mga boss. So i-analyze niyo talaga itong dito na part. Kapag nag-analyze kayo dito, the what you only need is again the list price. So you can identify that's 3.87 3,827,000 ito po. Tapos isali natin yung discount. So that's 50,000, and again the list price is okay, sorry mga boss, someone is calling kasi pasensya na po ha. Okay, and we can see we can identify here the all-in fees of 459,000. So pag inad mo lang yan yung list price at saka yung all-in fees tapos i-minus mo yung discount, you can get the total contract price. Mano-mano na lang kasi ang sample computation na to is different kasi kaya say for example if you sold this unit and then i-record mo siya as a sale mo, so you have to record the total contract price. Mahina ang audio. Mahina ba ang audio ko mga boss or ano sa kay boss lang Jonalyn? Mga boss? Okay lang. Okay, loud and clear. Sige, wait. Wait lang ha. Sige. So, okay. So, when you try to log this sale or this unit as your sale, what you will need to find again are the list price, yung all-in fees, at kung may discount. So in this case, yung 3.827 plus 459,000 minus 50,000. So, okay. Ano ba ang total contract price ng sample computation na to? May I see some answers in the chat box? Total contract price. If you know the definition of total contract price, you will get the answer. Okay, remember, yung total contract price, if I'm not mistaken, minus talaga yung promo or yung discount. So dapat, pag may nakita tayong discount dito sa sample computation, i-minus natin. So, Boss Cleofe, that is correct, but you just have to deduct the 50,000, boss. Okay, we have here the answer. Okay. Wait, ha? Okay. Yes, so ang answer, mga boss, is 4,237,192. Yan yung total contract price ng unit na to using this sample computation. Okay. Yung answer mo po, Boss Christopher, hindi mo pa na-add, boss, yung transfer charges. Wag mong kalimutan i-add yung transfer charges kasi we get the total contract price if we add the list price plus the transfer charges minus any discounts from the developer. Okay. So, again, dito, makikita natin na ang required down payment is 15% and ang number of months is 24. Diyan, 24 months. Nakikita mo dito sa pinaka-last part ng sample computation. Okay? So, paano ba natin makukuha tong 15%, mga boss? Paano ba to nakukuha yung 563,678? Can you tell me? Can anyone type the formula for this one? You can just simply use, like for example, for TCP, you can use, for total contract price, you can use TCP, tapos minus list price as LP, ganun ba? So, paano ba nakukuha ang 563,000 dito? Paano ba to na-compute, mga boss? Maybe you can do the calculator and then just screenshot and you can send the photo in the chat box. Again, my question, paano ba nakuha ang 563,678? Okay. For boss Janeo, okay. If you do TCP minus RF equals DP, boss, i-try mo pag-calculate, boss. I think hindi ito yung makukuha na figure. Actually, naturo ka na to sa first price list natin, but I think medyo mahirap pa sa inyo. I will just tell you the formula. So what they did here to be able to get the 15% is they first check the list price, tapos nag-minus sila ng discount, tapos nag-minus sila ng reservation fee, tapos nag-times sila ng 15%. If you can type all of those and then send to the group chat, not really type, you can just do the calculator. If you can send the photo of your calculator screenshot. Okay, again, what they did is they first type the list price and then minus the discount and then minus the reservation fee and then times 15%. Okay, wow. I'm so impressed. Congratulations with agad-agad. Thank you, Boss Christopher and Boss Emilino. And this price minus reservation fee. Minus okay din si Boss Katrina. Very good din. Okay. Yay, sige. Ngayon, paano ba nakukuha itong 85% na 3.19 million? So I think na-explain ko na to. What I want you to do now is again, type in your calculator and send to me the screenshot. 3.19. So ano ha, scroll up ko ulit so that you can know the figure. Get the remaining or loanable amount for me. 85% loanable amount. Paano ba yan nakukuha? Go, go, go. Type in your calculator, do a screenshot, and send in the chat box. Okay. May answer na, may nakakuha na ba? Wait ha, parang wrong yung computation. 3, 7, 7, 8, 8. Okay. Boss Janeo, you got it right. Boss Katrina, you got it right. Tama. So, sorry. So, kaya nakuha natin itong 3.19 million. Okay, thank you very much. Why do a lot of agents leaving? Maybe sa connection lang pala. Okay? Sige, so I just want to emphasize, mga boss, na ang all-in fee sa sample computation na to, this is paid separately. So meaning, hindi siya part ng down payment, hindi siya part ng loanable amount. It is paid separately, and usually it is paid before the turnover of the unit. So as you can see here, all-in fees, 459,000. Actually, pwede naman siyang i-add sa loan, pero hindi natin alam kung maa-approve ba yan lahat. So para safe, you tell your clients na this should be paid before turnover and should not be part of the loan. So they just have to save for this amount. Okay, again, the all-in fees, or what we call the transfer charges for the sample computation, is not included or is not paid with the equity and is not being loaned together with the remaining amount. Okay, so we now go to the sample computation number 2. Okay. Sample computation number 2, you can see here, the list price is 4.12 million. And then if we go down, we can see the words additional charges, the transfer and registration charges. Again, this is a different terminology, but we can just simply think of it as the transfer charges. So it's 329,000. Now I want to know, what is the percentage of the transfer charges to the list price? Can someone tell me, please? Percentage of the transfer charges. Anyone? Okay. Again, what is the percentage of the you cannot see. Okay. The amount is 329,963 pesos and 64 centavos. Okay, wow, bongga to si Boss Janeo, ang bilis mag-answer. At Boss Christopher, asan ba yung iba? Parang ang nakikita kong mga replies parang same people lang ah. Saan ba yung iba? Parang natutulog na yung iba? I think I'm only talking to maybe less than 10 people. Sana ba yung iba? Bakit hindi nagpa-participate? Okay, wow. Thank you mga boss. Nag-participate na. Very, very good. Okay ka. Okay na okay. Sige. So, again, if we do the adding of the list price and the transfer charges, we get the total contract price. Again and again and again, list price plus transfer charges, you get the total contract price. Okay, so I have a question. My question, mga boss, if you can see, I can try to zoom in. Okay. Okay. Tell me mga boss, magkano ba yung down payment sa ano na to? sa sample computation na to, magkano ang down payment and how many months does the buyer have to pay the down payment or equity? Can you please type in the chat box? What is the monthly equity and how many months does the buyer have to pay it? Again, does anyone know the answer? What is the monthly equity and how many months does the buyer have to pay the amount? Okay, very good for those who are answering the percentage, but I want to know the monthly equity or the amount that needs to be paid every month for how many months? Again, I'm not asking for the percentage, but very good, very good, very good, mga boss. You got the percentage, but I want to know the amount. And we got the first answer from Boss Cleofe. Thank you very much, boss. You got the correct answer. And I can now see a lot of correct answers. Very good, mga boss. Okay, so very basic. If we multiply 10,200, the monthly equity times the 42 months, we can get this total amount. This 428,000. Very basic lang yan, mga boss, ha? Okay. So I want to know, mga boss. I really, 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 really want to know. If I only let you see these figures that you can see now in the screen or on the screen, can you tell me how much is the loanable amount just by seeing these figures on the screen right now? Can someone tell me the exact loanable amount? Again, ano ba yung loanable amount? Simply, the loanable amount is ang amount na remaining pag nagdeduct tayo ng reservation fee at ng down payment amount from the total contract price. Very simple. Ang total contract price, yan yung buo talaga na babayaran. Pero pag nabayaran na ang reservation fee at nabayaran na ang yung down payment, what we have left is the loanable amount. So, who can tell me what is the loanable amount for this unit or sample computation? Okay, I will not reveal the answer yet, but we have several answers or various answers. I can now see the correct answer. I will not reveal yet. Try and try and try. I can now see same person. Okay, I can now see two correct answers. What is the remaining amount for this sample computation or unit? I have two correct answers from two people. The others got it incorrectly. Again, compute nyo ulit. Compute nyo ulit kung tama ba talaga yung yung answer nyo. Okay, yay! So we now have four correct answers. So the answer is 4,006,109 pesos and 12 centavos. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. We got it. Okay. So later, mga boss, I will explain to you how we are able to get the estimated monthly amortization for the loan or the loanable amount. Okay. The later is actually now. Okay. Sige, mga boss. Please Please now get your device with the financial calculators. And I will now share my screen first. Wait lang, mga boss, ha. Okay, ready now, your financial calculators.
Recording in progress.
Okay, wait. I will share my screen. Wait lang ha. Multiple participants can share. Okay. So, paano ba nag-share? Paano ba yun na mag-multiple share? Okay, maybe I need to... Okay, wait mga boss ha. I have to make a participant an admin. Wait lang ha. Make host. Ask to start video. Do you want to change the host? Yes. Okay. I will now share my screen. Screen. Can you see my screen, mga boss? Yung screen na my financial calculator? Can you see it? Mga boss, can you see my screen with a financial calculator or no? How about the others? Actually, I cannot see it. Ano? What I mean is, can you see my screen yung parang cellphone? Nakikita niyo pala talaga, pero hindi ko nakikita. Bakit? Bakit kaya? Okay, wait ha. Maybe ito ba, boss? Wait lang ha. Yeah, correct yan, boss. Okay, maybe I need to stop sharing this screen. Okay, I got it. Okay. So now, mga boss, for you to be able to use this financial calculators, first is you click the application, and when you are already in the application, you go to loan calculator. So it's the third icon from the beginning or from the upper left portion. Okay. So once you are already in this loan calculator screen, all you have to do is to type the loan amount. So since I only have one screen to show you, so maggagawa na lang tayo ng loanable amount. For example, the loanable amount is, wait ha. The loanable amount is, for example, 2.5 million. Tapos, ang interest rate natin, okay, mga boss, if you are going to present a sample computation to your client, yung ikaw lang talaga ang gagawa, for the bank financing, I suggest you put or you try to show several estimated monthly amortization with the interest rates 6.5, 7, 7.5, at tsaka isali mo na lang rin ang 8%. And usually, pag OFW, nasa 15 years ang ma-approve na loan period. Okay, so pag nalagay mo na ang interest rate, for example, 6.5, at saka yung loan term or yung number of years, press mo na yung calculate. So makikita mo dyan mga boss, nag-iba na ang figure for the monthly payment. So that's 21,777 pesos and 68 centavos. So this time, I want you to type using loanable amount na 2.5 million. Please type 6.57, 7.5 at 8% sa chat box with loan period of 15 years. Again, 2.5 million ang loanable amount. Tapos ang loan period or loan term is 15 years. Tapos, 4 na interest rates. 6.5, 7, 7.5, at saka 8. So I want to know the 4 figures in the chat box. Okay, tama po yan, boss. De Hermelin. Okay, 4 figures. I want to know the 4 figures, mga boss. Where are the people now? Ano na? So that's the use of the pen and the paper that I requested you to have at the beginning of this training. Para easy lang sa inyo ma-write down yung mga figures. Ano na? Wala pa bang answer? Sana mga tao. O di ba nagka-calculate ako na nakikita ng lahat? Ano na mga boss? May answer na ba? Uy, wala pang answer. Nawala ba ako? Wala na bang tao? Saan ang mga tao? Parang wala pang answer ah. I need 4 figures in the chat box. 4 figures. Ay, lag. Lag pala. Can you hear me, mga boss? Naririnig nyo ba yung ano ko, question? Mga boss? Hello? Hello, parang nawala ako. Yes po. Paki-repeat po. Paki-repeat po ng interest rate. Ay, sorry. Okay. Okay. Again, 2.5 million yung loanable amount. Tapos, ang loan term or loan period is 15 years. Tapos, ang interest rate, 4 yung gusto kong i-compute ninyo. 6.5, 7, 7.5, at saka 8%. Okay. Now, may nakikita na akong answer. But may incorrect na detalye. Wait ha, baka ako ang... Okay. We have one answer in the chat box, but one incorrect detail from the 4 figures. $6.57. Okay. Mga boss, are you still there? Okay. So someone got the correct answer. How about the others? Can you just type in the chat box the 4 figures? Ganito na lang. Baka medyo magulo kasi 4 figures yung hinihingi ko, no? Okay? Sige, one figure na lang muna, isa-isa na lang muna, okay? Sige, can anyone tell me the answer or what is the monthly amortization for 2.5 million 15 years loan period with 7.5 interest rate? Again, 7.5 interest rate. Okay, I can now see two answers that are correct. Very good. Okay. Okay. So the correct answer is, I will put in the chat box. No, not the chat box, but the screen. It's 23,175 pesos and 31 centavos. So we can see here a lot of correct answers. Okay, the next question. Again, 2.5 million, 15 years, and the interest rate is 6.25. Again, the interest rate is 6.25. 6.25. What's the answer? 6.25. Okay, yay, you got it mga boss. So I think in this portion of the discussion, I think everyone already got it. But again, I will do it one last time just so everyone can have a look for one last time. Again, what you will need to do is just go to financial calculator. Again, financial calculator. And once you are already in the application, you then go to loan calculator. It's the yellow icon, the third icon from the top left portion. This one. And once you are already in the loan calculator, the first line should be filled with the loanable amount. For example, if it's 1.5 million, we type 1.5 million. And the second line should be the interest rate. For example, if we do 6.5, we simply type 6.5. And then for the loan term, or the third line, it's the period, the number of years that the loan will be paid off. If we do 20 years, we simply type 20 years. Ano po ba ang lag? Yung sa Zoom ko po ba, boss? Or yung sa overall internet? Okay. Sige, so 20 years, and once you are done with the 3 lines, you simply press calculate. Okay, so this is very basic, and I think I need to proceed now to the next portion. First, I will need to stop sharing this screen. Wait lang mga bossa, because need kong bumalik sa isang screen. Wait lang talaga. Paano ba to? Ay, wait lang. Na-i-expose na tong ano ko ah. Paano ba to? Bakit hindi na ako marunong stop share? Okay. I will now again share my other screen. Wait lang mga boss. Okay, we are now done with the discussion portion. We now proceed to the problem solving. Okay. It's time to do some practice computations. Okay. Can everyone see the figures in this slide? Are the figures clear, mga boss? Partially sa left side. Ano po for the question of Boss Katrina, it's difficult to do it manually po, so I suggest you just download the financial calculator application. Okay, again, I want to know if everyone can see this slide clearly with the figures. Mga boss, lag pa ba yung Zoom? Or nandyan pa ba ang mga tao? Mga boss. Okay, I can only see a person. Okay na. How about the others? Can you see the slide? Okay. Sige. So I have 4 problems. Again, I have 4 problems that I will need you to compute. Okay. Yung unang makakasagot, for example lang ha, if si Boss Regine ang unang makakasagot sa first problem, so hindi na siya pwedeng magsagot sa second problem. So, for those 4 people na makasagot ng 4 problems, yung first na makakasagot, I will do a very nice poster for you. So, maganda tong branding kasi your clients will trust you for being smart in computation. Okay, mga boss. Sige, so problem number 1, we have the list price, 3 million. Ang transfer charges is 8% of the list price. And remember, paid with the list price ang transfer charges. Ano bang ibig sabihin if paid with the list price? It means to say, hindi siya katulad ng iba na binabayaran separately before turnover. So again, together siya sa list price. And then we have here the reservation fee of 20,000. Remember, ang 20,000 dito mga boss is deducted from the TCP. Okay? Remember, very important, deducted siya sa TCP. Okay? Tapos, yung equity is 20% of the total contract price na na-deduct ang reservation fee. Again, ang equity dito, 20% siya sa amount na TCP minus reservation fee. Tapos, 24 months siyang babayaran. Ang loanable amount is 80% of the TCP na na-minus na ang reservation fee. Tapos, payable siya sa 15 years with 6.5% interest. Okay. So, for example, may mga answers na kayo. But pag tiningnan ko, wala pa rin nakakuha, I will tell you na ulit kayo kasi wala pang nakakakuha ng correct answer. Pwede namang magtanong sa chat box, mga boss ha, if may hindi naintindihan sa problem number 1. So what I would like to see in the chat box, dapat gusto kong malaman kung magkano ang equity at magkano ang loanable amount. When I say equity, including na yung monthly. When I say loanable amount, including na rin yung monthly amortization. Okay, mga boss? So, very simple lang. Gusto ko lang malaman ang monthly equity at ang monthly loanable amount. Okay, I will give you time. Mga boss. So I can now see there are two people who got the monthly equity correctly, but yung sa loan part, hindi pa correct. So since I think this is difficult, maybe we can do problem number 1 together. Is it okay, mga boss? Can we do problem number 1 together? Okay. I have decided to do problem number 1 together. Okay. List price is 3 million. Can anyone type in the chat box how much is the transfer charges for this? How much is the transfer charges? Okay, correct. 240,000. Very good. Now, paano ba nakukuha ang equity dito? So nasa formula na ang equity daw is 20% siya ng total contract price na dinidak or ini-minus yung reservation fee. Pag ganun, dapat nating malaman magkano ba ang TCP mga boss? Magkano ang TCP mga boss or ang total contract price? Who can tell me? Okay. Who can tell me? There is a correct answer, but I want more answers or more people to answer it correctly. Okay. Okay, good. I can only see 2 answers. Total contract price, mga boss. Total contract price, again, is list price plus transfer charges minus if may discount. Pero usually wala namang discount. So, the answer is 3,240,000. Hindi 220 kasi hindi pa natin ima-minus yung reservation fee kasi I'm still asking for the TCP. TCP muna yung question ko para klaro. So, na-answer na natin yung TCP dito. Ito. Itong part na to. So, TCP minus RF. RF is reservation fee. So, very clearly, from 3,240,000 magiging 3,220,000. Very good. Correct. Wow, so nakuha na natin yung part na ito dito. Very good. So, paano natin makukuha yung equity? We just have to multiply it to 20%. Okay, multiply niyo mga boss. Magkano ba ang makukuha? Go, go, go! Wow, galing naman. Perfect. So, we got 644,000. So, what is the monthly, mga boss, pag 24 months ang equity period? What is the monthly, mga boss? Wow, tama. Ang gagaling naman ng mga, ang gagaling naman nila. Bongga. Okay, so we now got the monthly equity. Now we go down to the loanable amount. Again, first, we need to know this part here. I think alam na naman natin yun, di ba mga boss? Yung total contract price, tapos i-minus natin ng reservation fee. Alam na natin yun, di ba? Yun lang yung ita-times natin sa 80%. So magkano ba yan mga boss? Magkano ba yan? Magkano ba yan mga boss? Wow, bongga naman to. Okay, I got one answer, correct 2 answers now. Where are the others? Okay, correct mga boss. Now we do the financial calculator and we key in 15 years as the loan term and 6.5% as the interest rate. So anong magiging monthly amortization? Saradangdang, ano ang monthly amortization? I got one answer correctly, 2 answers now. Where are the others? Where are the others? 3 answers. 3 answers correct. 3 correct answers. Okay, 3 correct answers. Where are the others? Okay. Ano pong ibig sabihin I've given earlier po, Boss Katrina? Okay. Sige, so I think this is clear, right? Yung problem number 1. Kasi marami na naman tayong what do you mean po, Boss Katrina? Like yung tamang answers po, yung dalawa po? 28.64. Okay. So actually, ito po yung correct answers for problem number 1. Yan po. So, yung transfer charges, 240. Tapos pag in-add natin, naging 3.24 million yung TCP or total contract price. Tapos yung equity is 644. Nakuha naman natin to. Divide natin ng 24, kaya nakukuha natin yung monthly equity. Loanable amount is 2.56 million with monthly amortization of 22,439 and 73 centavos. Okay. Just a reminder mga boss, when we say monthly amortization or yung monthly na binabayaran ng ating kliyente sa loan nila, always tell them na it's just an estimate. Kasi pwede naman yang mag-iba mga boss. Kasi for example, paano pag iba yung actual na interest rate? So always tell them the word estimate para hindi magkagulo at hindi magkakakos ng mistrust ang client ninyo sa inyo. Okay, we can now proceed to problem number 2. And again, I will give you some time to tell me the monthly equity and the monthly amortization. Okay. Mga boss, be careful dito kasi tricky question to or tricky problem. Na inilagay ko dito, paid separately and before turnover. When we say separately, it means to say hindi siya included sa equity natin, hindi rin siya included sa loanable amount natin, binabayaran siya before turnover separately or basta hindi siya kasama, okay? So kaya yung reservation fee natin deducted from the equity, hindi from the total contract price kasi yung transfer charges natin dito parang kinukuha natin siya, sineseparate natin siya. Parang hindi siya part ng computation, gano'n. Okay? Very easy, may mga formula na naman tayo dito na ang equity is 15% of the list price, tapos i-minus mo sa reservation fee. Tapos i-times mo sa 36 months. Ganon lang din ang 85, ang loanable amount. May mga formula naman mga boss, alam kong kaya nyo yan sa sagutan ng tama. Okay, I can now see an answer. Okay, but it is not correct. Please try again. Okay, always remember for problem number 2, ang equity mga boss, 15% siya ng list price. Again, ang equity is 15% ng list price. Tapos, i-minus mo yung reservation fee. Unahin mo munang multiply ang sa list price at yung 15%, tapos i-minus mo yung reservation fee. Okay, I think others are confused. Please just multiply 15% to the list price and then minus the reservation fee. Again, for the equity, list price times 15% minus the reservation fee. Wow, someone got the correct answer. And that's boss Janeo Reyes. Hey, congratulations, boss. Please tell me your complete name so that I can do the poster for you. So you may not answer problems 3, 2, 4 kasi ikaw na yung naka-answer sa problem number 2. So I will now show the answer, mga boss. So ang list price is 3 million. Tapos, total contract price, tama, 3,360,000. Tapos, yung equity natin, i-times natin yung 3 million times 15%, 3 million times 15% minus reservation fee na 25,000. So we will get 425,000. And then, divide natin siya sa 36 months, kaya makukuha natin ang 11,805 pesos and 56 centavos. And then, ang transfer charges natin na 360,000 payable before turnover siya. So, dapat i-explain natin to sa client na this is paid separately. And then for the loanable amount, again, we just multiply 3 million na list price times 85%. That's why we can get 2.55 million at gamitin natin yung financial calculator, we can get the amortization of 20,542 pesos and 63 centavos per month for 20 years. Okay. I know mga boss, parang masyadong nakakakutaw ng utak to, no? Yung mga problems ko. So, do you want to continue with problems number 3 and 4? Or would you like to do the question and answer portion? Ano po bang gusto nyo? If we continue, I can still give posters to those who are actively participating. And for Boss Janeo, I will give a special poster because she got the problem number 2 correctly. Mga boss, ano bang gusto nyo? Do problems 3 and 4 or just do the question and answer? Ay, sorry, lalaki ka pala. Sorry po, boss. Janeo, lalaki ka pala, boss. Pasensya na po. Rachel yung pangalan mo. Mga boss, ano na ba mga boss? Natutulog na ba kayo? It's already 10:25, so maybe it's too late na, no, para mag-solve ng mga problems. Okay, so maybe we can just end from here. What do you think? Last boss. Okay, next problem. Okay pala. Okay naman pala. May gusto pa naman palang mag-solve. Okay, maybe we can do problem number 3. Okay. Again, makikita natin sa problem number 3 na ang equity is 20% sa total contract price minus yung reservation fee. Kasi sa problem na to, ang transfer charges is parte siya ng pagbayad ng equity at parte siya sa pag-loan. Kaya, ano siya? Kaya, nandito siya sa, sorry, kaya we are trying to multiply the equity to the TCP. Okay? Okay. Sige ha. We'll give time for you to solve problem number 3. Wow, we got the correct answers from Boss Cleope. Ting, 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 ting. Congratulations, boss. Actually, Boss Big D, I don't know your name. Tama yung monthly equity mo, boss, but I need the two answers. Then still. Yes, boss, then still you got the monthly equity correctly, but I need the two answers. But still, congratulations, boss, then still. Okay, congratulations, boss Cleofe. And we still have one last problem left. Okay pa ba kayo mga boss? Do you want to still answer that last problem? Okay ba? So, okay pa ba? One last pa ba? Laban pa ba mga boss? Wala pa po kasi colon calculator. Ganun pala, Boss Big D. Sige lang, boss, kasi participative ka naman. You will be receiving like a certificate or poster for being very participative in this training. Okay, so maybe I can still give you one last chance and do the last problem. This one. Okay, one last problem for everyone. Remember, in problem number 4, the transfer charges is paid separately because it will be paid before turnover. Hindi siya kasali sa pagbayad sa equity at hindi rin siya kasali sa pag-loan. Okay? So that makes a very big difference when getting your monthly equity and your loanable amount. Okay. I will give you time, mga boss. Thank you. It's okay, boss Marian. You can answer problem number 4 po. Baka ikaw po yung makakuha ng correct answer for problem number 4. So for problem number 3, boss Marian, tama naman yung TCP mo, boss. But sa part ng pagkuha ng equity, I think yung pag-multiply mo lang, boss, 5.04 million times ano po, times 12%. Try mo ulit, boss, i-calculate, and you will not get yung 1.008 million po. I think doon lang sa part na yun. Okay. Yung sa equity mo, boss, dapat yung sa total contract price, i-deduct mo agad yung reservation fee. Pagkatapos mong i-deduct, dyan ka muna magmo-multiply. Parang doon ka na part na yon, parang na-miss mo. Again, multiply mo muna, deduct mo muna ang reservation fee doon sa total contract price bago mo i-time sa percentage na 20%. Welcome po. Please try problem number 4 po. Baka ikaw yung correct answer first to give the correct answers. Yay! We got the correct answer from boss Jessica. Is it Jessica or Jessica? Or from boss Joy Punay. Congratulations, boss! May I know your complete name, boss, please? So for the 3 agents who got the problems 2 to 4 correctly, first we've got Boss Racel. Next is Boss Cleofe, and lastly we have Boss. Is it Jessica, boss, or Jessica? Jessica or whatever. Okay. Yay! I'm so happy and very proud of what you've learned today. Thank you same with Jessica lang pala. Sorry, boss. Okay. So now I will leave you this message. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Thank you very much for participating, mga boss. Always remember na dito sa real estate, we may reach the very peak of our career, but always remember to stay humble, grateful, and honest. Do you have any more questions before we proceed with the picture taking? No more questions, mga boss? Everything is okay? Okay na ba, mga boss? Sige, picture taking tayo. May I request everyone to turn on their, what do you call that? Camera, please, everyone. Camera on, please. Sige lang, mga boss. I know, hindi pa to masyadong, hindi pa talaga to na master ng lahat. But soon, with the help of your unit managers, your direct seniors, makakaya niyo to. Okay, we will take a photo, ha? Okay, can I see your, wait first. Can I see your big smile? Smile! Okay, wait, ha? Okay, one more mga boss ha, kasi parang hindi maganda yung pagkakakuha ko. Okay, one last. Kaya smile! Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you very much, boss. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. I have a great evening or a good night. Okay lang talaga, boss, sa mga nalilito pa. Good night. Thank you so much.